Hello good people and welcome back to our channel. My name is Carol CEO, and on today's video we are going to explore the 5 major mistakes that people do when building. So building can just be a journey, and it's a project that many people get so much involved in because during this building process you think about so many things, but the number one mistake that many people don't do is the land prep, because you need to prepare your land where you're going to build your house. Once you've decided the type of house that you want to build, you really need to take care of your land before building. During the land prep, you need to do the slashing. Check your terrain. Is it an okay terrain for building? Just make sure that you've cleared the land and it is very ready for building, and it will be very easy for you even to bring in the materials, just to get enough space for putting your materials before you start building. So slashing, making sure that the terrain is okay, making sure that the land is clear is very important before you start building. So number 2, you need a layout and planning. And by planning, I mean, what is your budget? What is the size of the house you want to build? And how long do you intend to take while building your home? So these are very important things to consider, like the layout of your home. Where do you plan to place your structures? Where do you plan to place your animals? Where do you plan to place every other thing that you will have in this piece of land? So planning is very important. The layout and the budget, how much are you willing to spend, is also very good, so that as you're doing your things, you're working within your budget. So it's important to have your home well planned for, where you're going to put your house, you're going to put your animals. Make sure that you've divided the spaces so well, so that you don't have to come back to do this later after you've built, because trust me, there are some structures that you cannot move. So don't have these regrets of not having a good plan for your home before you start building. Next are the structures. We have 2 very important structures to have in your home. Number 1 is the outside latrine. This one is a must-have and it's very important. Number 1, it can be used by your fundis during their construction time, and you can also use it when you are hosting visitors in your home. Another important structure is the sight house, which can be used for storing your materials, or you can also get shelter from it when you visit your land. Another mistake that many people do is to source materials from very far, and this one really affects the cost of building. So it is always good to do your homework well, to know where you can get your materials, just to make sure that you're within your budget. So sourcing your materials from nearby is very important, and it will save you a lot of building costs. You're ready to build, but the question is, are you sure of the materials that you're going to purchase? Don't make a mistake of purchasing substandard materials, because this is something that is going to cost you big time, and it's a regret that comes after building. When you buy substandard materials, you're bound to get cracked walls, you're bound to get bad finishing in your house, and these are some of the things that people really regret. So make sure that you get good materials, you get good fundis who understand what they're supposed to do during building. Get professionals who can give you the best. Don't settle for less when it comes to building, because this is your ultimate final thing that you're doing. So make sure that you give it to the best professionals in the field. Next on the list is the house layout and size. Make sure that you get the best dimensions of your house. Make sure that you have the right sizes of your house, not very big, not very small, but it is better big than small, because you might regret. So while building, consider, do you have enough rooms for the family? Do you have enough spaces for the family? Because it is very expensive to readjust your house size after building. So just make sure that you sit down, do your budget well, and consider the sizes of your rooms before embarking on building. So take this very seriously, because many people build and afterwards regret that the houses that they built are a bit small, and they need to do extra rooms, they need to do adjustments, they need to do renovations, which is very expensive. So the size of the house is one thing that you should not just take for granted. So consider the size of your kitchen, the size of your bedrooms, the size of your living room. Do you need an extra lounge? Do you need an extra kitchen outside? Do you need a guest room? Are your bedrooms all en suite, or you just want them to be the normal ones? So these are things that you should really consider before getting the layout of your house. Remember, your living room should be able to host enough people. Your sitting room should be enough to host even your family. You need a big kitchen or small kitchen. This one is just but a preference, but I always prefer having a big kitchen, a big sitting room, big bedrooms, just to be okay when you're doing anything in your rooms. I always believe that the bigger the better. I mean, if it's small, you'll need to readjust, and it is very expensive. But when it's big, at least you can accommodate that. The type of paint, the color, the tiles that you want to put, just make sure that you've done a deep soul searching when it comes to this, because you can do a paint that you regret, but at least for the paints you can always readjust and redo. But for the floor tiles and the wall tiles, it will be very expensive. Actually, there is nothing cheap when it comes to building. So before you do your final finishes in the house, just make sure that you are very comfortable with the colors that you choose, with the colors of your tiles, with the doors that you're putting. Don't put any substandard finishes in your house, because again, when you put substandard doors, substandard frames, you're bound to regret. When it comes to windows, make sure that you put the best frames, the best sizes of windows that you will want to give you enough lighting, so that you avoid using the lights inside, like you have to use your electricity to get light during the day. So the bigger the windows, the better for you, and you will really save on electricity. Yeah, so just make sure that when it comes to the window sizes, to the type of doors that you want, the type of tiles that you want, the color of paint that you're going to use, the size of the closet or the wardrobes, make sure that you have a good size that will accommodate you and your family. Next is the landscaping. Here is where many people are bound to do their mistakes, and this is something that you need to do prior to your building. You need to have a drawing of your space. Make sure that when it comes to grass, get the right type of grass to grow. Like this one is a very bad type of grass, because it is not smooth and then it doesn't even look appealing. Yeah, so when it comes to landscaping, get the best grass. I understand many people call it the carpet grass. You can get the best carpet grass, just to make sure that you have a very beautiful home. Yeah, so like this carpet grass is very beautiful. You can see how it looks. So landscaping is very essential, because it is now what will make your home appealing. It will will make your home be your home. And if you do a wrong landscape, that is where you will go wrong. So when it comes to landscape, if you cannot do it yourself, just get professionals to do it for you. Yeah, so during your landscape, if you want to put other extra things like the swimming pool, your gazebos, your chill places, this is the time to do it. So just have a good plan of your home, where you can place your chill out areas, where you can place your swimming pools, where you can place other just recreational places in your home. And this one can be done during the landscaping. Jina la Yesu lipate sifa. Nasi leo wenzangu, tutavuka bahari. So if you tend to do farming on your piece of land, make sure that you set a space aside, a reasonable space for your kitchen garden and to do other types of farming. Yeah, so building is a journey, and it is not something that you plan within a day. It's something that you have to sit down, have to plan, have to budget, and now it's time for execution. So during this process, you have to make sure that you are sober and you know what you're doing, just to avoid any mistakes if you want to build without any regrets. So these are just but my opinions. You can have yours. If you have watched up to here and you've not subscribed, kindly consider subscribing to our channel, where we do a lot of building series, cooking and travel. Yeah, so on other videos we talked about other things that you should consider when building. Make sure that you have a good access road, make sure that you have water, just make sure that you have a good infrastructure system on the place that you're going to build. By infrastructure, I mean good roads, water, electricity, other amenities that you need in case you're sick. You have a place to go to hospital, you have a shopping center where you can rush to do your shopping. Accessibility to the place should be good. So these are some of the things that you should consider before building, to avoid any regrets when building or after building. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Always see you on the next one, and enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Mommy, bye. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Mwah, mwah.